Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam and anyone else who's watching to You Stay Classy, San Marino. We're back. Back in the middle of the Serie B season. We are 9th currently, doing very, very well. We had a cracking run at the beginning of the season, which was then punctuated by a bad run, and then has been slightly put to rest by one decent result. Let's just have a quick look at our fixtures, and I'll show you what I mean. We won our first, so we drew that first game at Ascoli, 2-2, you'll remember. We then beat Bologna 2-1, you'll remember. We then beat Grosseto, Parma, and Benevento all in a row there. It was brilliant. And then we went on we had a number of injuries during this time, which culminated in the 2-1 loss to Cesena. Actually, to be fair, I think the Cesena game we didn't have that many injuries. It was in the Varese game that we took a couple of injuries. And then we lost 2-0 to Palermo, 3-1 to Albino Leffe, and 3-0 to Padova, before we then turned around and beat Piacenza 2-0, still with an injured team. But nevertheless, we put an end to our poor run. So we're a much better place than we were last season. There was a point where we were within 3 points of the top, which is no longer the case. But there we go. Now, I picked Pisa and Chievo because they were bad last season. Chievo sticking true to form. Pisa are up, however, in 4th. So that will be a tough game. And we still have quite a few players out injured. Swindon in 15th. That's no good at all. Their new manager, Barry Benson. Anyway, so you see Vega Granarud has just come back from injury, and I don't think he's really fit to play this game. We'll probably save him for the Chievo game. We still then have an injury in midfield to Solvi. We'll put in Neuhaus, and then we've got Blerium Shavam, who's absent. Sarmiento is out for a second red card of the season already. Visser is out injured. Mila Solvi just got injured there, you saw it. Again at the back, another player out, absent. That's Big Groukopoulos, which is annoying, but it's the way it is. And Sarmiento is out. And for some reason it looks like I didn't register Suarez, but I'm sure I did, but apparently I didn't. This is the team. We've literally got nobody. Oh no, we could put Granarud, I guess, on the bench. Anyway, this is a team that did okay in the last game. I suspect that we're going to struggle a little bit in this one, but let's go on anyway. They've got Swinkles up front, which is fun. And then we can hopefully we'll probably have Sarmiento back, for example, when we play Chievo. So we can sort of maybe kick on a little bit. I mean, there's always someone making noise when I'm recording, never normally. Morelli to Kus. You'll notice it's a bit slower. It's because I was. Oh, go on. Oh, it's 1-0 already. Caballero scores. Yes, please. Yes, please, indeed. Jose Javier Caballero. What a ball in from Morelli, and then a nice little dink past the goalkeeper and taps home. Okay, we've taken a shock 1-0 lead. God, Palermo and Roma have got so many points, but then they do have just all the money. Neuhaus curls it into the corner there. They do have their wage budgets are something like 20 and 30 million pounds, whereas ours is, I think, probably 2 million maximum over the year. There we go. So it's been a much better season. You can already see the improvement that the higher wages and I guess our improved reputation have allowed us to attract the better players. And we're now in a strong. Oh, Caballero scores again! Come on, it's 2-0. So you can see the improvements that we've made. We are very much, as I hoped, a mid-table sort of basically average Serie B team now. We do have those runs, and if we lose a couple of our best players, we do struggle. So it's important that we keep those players fit and sort of at least pick up. Oh, go on, Morelli. Oh, unlucky. Nicely done, though. It's important that we pick up points whilst we've got our players fit, because it seems that for San Marino, injuries are just the thing du jour. I tried to get more physios, because usually that helps. And also fitness coaches, but you can't specifically ask for fitness coaches on this game. You can only ask for more coaches, and sometimes they'll increase the number of fitness coaches you're allowed. Estevez, Ramos scores. It's 3-0. Unbelievable stuff. We're on an absolute rampant run here. Pisa now dropping just above us in the table. Excellent stuff. Lovely stuff. Ramos taps home, and it is 3-0. What was I talking about? Keeping players fit. Oh yeah. So I tried to sign. So fitness coaching obviously helps by making sure they don't get injured in training so much, and it sort of also helps them improve their fitness or their fitness attributes. But it helps to kind of avoid injuries a little bit more. And physios, the more physios you have, I think the quicker they can come back. I'm not sure exactly how it works, and I mean obviously it depends on the injury they get. So we've got quite a few physios. I think we've got 3, but it doesn't prevent our players from getting it hurt. So we're unfortunately, we're experiencing that. And it was a bit similar at Lviv. We would often get injuries, and I think that was because the board would refuse to give us any more coaches constantly, and that meant that we had no ability to improve how many physios we had, and how many, etc. But I feel like once we get promoted, or at least with a little bit more money and stuff, they'll give us the ability to sign some more, and we'll eventually sort of get around to having the infrastructure the big club needs. But we're at an early stage in that process at the moment. The good thing is that a lot of our players are actually performing pretty well, so there's going to be scope for selling players on. There's going to be scope for just allowing them to stay and improve. Granarud, I'm definitely going to be keeping him for an extra year. Caballero's doing really well. Morelli's doing pretty okay. I mean, I think he's only scored 3 goals all season, and all of them were in one game. But nevertheless, he's doing okay. We're spreading the goals around up front a little bit more rather than last season where we did nothing of that sort. So that's helpful. Going to take off Estevez, and otherwise we're playing pretty well, to be honest. Giannoni, I'm quite liking this back four. Looks much more solid than the this makeshift back four, which I had to implement ahead of was it Piacenza that we beat just a second ago? Morelli, the team that we beat just before this, I think it was Piacenza, yeah. I had to put that back four in place then, and they're actually looking more solid than the initial first team. Oh, Caballero has another goal. Is that 3? Yes, it is. Come on, Caballero. 4-0 for San Marino, and Serie B is being taken by storm. Except that we're only 6th. But if we were to win against Chievo, they're winning today. If we were to win against Chievo, we could be as high as 4th come the end of this video. This is nice. This is nice to see. It's quite fun to enjoy it. It's fun to also have it's fun to have the expectations aligned with what's actually happening, unlike last season where I felt like we were better than we were doing, and yet we still sort of just continued to not be any good. So Vilamos is playing well, but I'm actually going to take him off because he's not really supposed to be playing there. And we're going to do the same with Ramos. We're going to bring on Sanchez. So it's nice. It's enjoyable that we're at least doing what is expected of us. Once we start to get to the point where I feel like there's more pressure on us in terms of promotion chasing, then it will become more fraught again. But as it is at the moment, I'm enjoying this. Oh, Olivari heads over. Yeah, I'm enjoying it as it is at the moment. This kind of like being able to be mid-table and expected to be mid-table, that's fine. When they start to expect you to win promotion, which I think we probably have 2 or 3 years before they'll be expecting anything from us, then it will become more stressful because I don't like losing my job. I've only done it the one time in the bloody Belarus. Stupid, isn't it? But there we go. San Marino 4, Pisa 0. Come on, let's get another one. Let's get one more. Insua taking that goal kick from very high. Oh, Caballero scores! Here it is. He's 4 from Caballero. He is a kid with some big potential. I think he's only 17, right? I mean, or is he 18? But anyway, he gets the wrong side. He gets the right side of Barbiero and taps home there from Insua's free kick, and it's 5-0. That must be our biggest win in Serie B. I think we scored 5 once last season, but it was a 5-1 or maybe a 5-2. So this will be our biggest win in the division. And we're starting to establish ourselves a little bit. Go on, Caballero for a 6th! Morelli scores! It's 6! What a ball in. Caballero has been an absolute sensation in this game. Granarud to Milano. Caballero crosses. Morelli heads across goal. And it's 6-0 to San Marino. What a sensational game. 6-0. Oh, a good win. Well done. Yum, yum, yummity, yum. What a surprise that was. I was a little bit nervous when we were coming up to it because we were on this terrible run and then we just like snuck past Piacenza and then it's Pisa who were third at the beginning of the game. And I was like, oh, we're going to lose on camera again, and it's so not fun to record when we're bad. But we did okay, 6-0. 6-0 indeed. 6 of the best for San Marino. Pisa have made a bid for Modolo. He's 29. I'm trying to avoid signing those kind of players who are in that very late 20s, early 30s, because you can't get any money off them. It's a good feeling. Jose Javier was very, very good. Certainly helped us out. Chievo should stick with their manager until after I beat them and then they can sack him. I think Antonio Picchi will be... I don't care about the Mancanes thing. I don't get involved. I don't like to get involved myself, you know. Know what I mean? Hey? Well. Voskla Gotcha Nadiradze. I was thinking just a moment ago that it's good that we're not in that kind of division because it's easier to say the names, but it's actually not at all. And to be honest, even if we're in England, you know, the Premier League is awash with foreign players who all have mad names. Here in Italy, they all end in I, which means that it's insane. Caballero blitzed his record for goals in a game. 4 goals was the San Marino record. No, sorry, a hat-trick was the San Marino record by a guy who doesn't even exist. Michele Pietanera. Oh, okay, well. Fine. I just want to check. I wonder if because of that he might have become a favoured personnel already. He has. He's already favoured personnel. Francesco Galli, he's disappeared. Pietro Morelli, I'm only favoured personnel. Well, I don't agree with that, but whatever. I wonder what the San Marino kit looks like. It looks blue and white for the new... Not for the Football Federation. The football club. It's impossible to find. But they're called San Marino Calcio, right? Yeah, San Marino. Oh, my computer's just being very slow. Yeah, but I don't mean the national team. San Marino Calcio kit. San Marino Calcio. I mean, it looks pretty sick, to be honest with you. I might buy one. That'd be so cool. I would quite like a Lviv kit, but I'm pretty sure that... Because I once tried to buy a Karpaty Lviv. I tried to buy a Karpaty Lviv shirt, and you couldn't buy it normally. You had to do a bank transfer, and then they would send it to you, and I thought that was a bit strange. So I decided I wouldn't do that. Come on then, let's play Chievo. Let's play Chievo. San Marino Chievo. Come on, we can do this. We can beat them. They're nothing, mate. They ain't got nothing. I think we beat them last season. Or what did that just say? Go back. No, we didn't beat them at all last season. They beat us and drew. Okay, fair enough. But everyone played really well, so I don't want to touch the first team. Do we have the opportunity to bring... Yeah, so we can bring Sarmiento onto the bench instead of Ciardelli because he's better than him. But for now, Cavaliero and Morelli are playing very well. Why break up that partnership? Let's go with how it is. They are playing that irritating formation, however. Okay, let's go assertive. Calm instead of passionate this time. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I've done the wrongs, but we'll see. Chievo, storied club in Italian football, but not as storied as San Marino are about to be. Caballero to Nijhuis. Koos, maybe his name is. Anyway, Nijhuis to Koos. Yeah, it's definitely got a little thing over the second O, so it's definitely something weird. UK Soccer Shop. Okay, Estevez. Up to Caballero. Nice, nice, nice. Morelli. Morelli still going. Oh, unfortunate, unfortunate. Okay, Silvera. Kristalic. Oh, it's a great ball. Oh, he's at the crossbar. Unbelievable. And then they fouled. Well, it's not been a fun first 20 minutes. I think there's been, what, 2 chances? 3 chances in total. We've had 2/3 of them. Although, not anymore. That's a good save. Straight at him. Good save. And now it's a corner. Come on, guys. Can we just not with all of this mess? Thank you. Caballero. Running on with it. Can he cross? He tries and he wins us a corner. Estevez is going to put the ball in. It's beautiful. Oh, I thought it fell to Oliveri, but it didn't quite. Okay, Ramos has fouled. Yeah, they managed to just get rid of it. That's annoying. Caballero, great ball to Ramos. Ramos, Adiemi saves. Giannoni tries to play the ball forward, doesn't quite. Keita now breaking. Olivari clears ahead of Kristalic. Caballero with it now. Can we break? We can. Huge ball up towards Morelli. Can he get there? No, the defender was... They were both slow, but the defender was slightly less slow. Adiemi picking up the ball again there from a head back. Bagatti. Oh, I don't like it when they pick the ball up on the edge of the box like that, because especially in lower leagues, they often just sort of randomly step over the line and they're like, oh no, and then they get sent off and then it's a penalty or a free kick right on the edge of the box, but you've got no goalkeeper anymore. Kristalic, good save, and Marchand clears. Okay. Silvera. Oh, it's a goal kick for us. Oh, we don't even get to see it though. Basile puts the ball in. Marchand clears. They get it out just about. Caballero. There's a nice little bit of rhyming there. Caballero running down the left. Can he put the ball in the middle? He does. But Morelli was too slow. Giannoni plays it back. Well, it's been a fairly well-matched first half. Let's go with... Keep it up. And then passionately, you weren't that bad, but there's more to come. Yeah, I feel like the passion is definitely what is bringing it here for San Marino. They like the pash. Oh, well, maybe they don't. Carrara to Tomei. Keita to Capozza. Oh. Buzinaro scores. That's annoying. That is annoying. Oh, now we have a corner though. Oliveri, oh, it was beaten in the air. Giannoni even, he shoots from miles out. It's just what you want from your centre back, and he goes well over. Can we make a change anywhere? Potentially Ramos off. Morelli's not doing well either. Let's take him off, and let's leave it at that for now. It's amazing how all their ratings have dropped so much just off of the one conceded goal. They were all working at about sort of 6.7, 6.8. Now they're down to around 6.1s. Ramos. Oh, Morelli. Oh, you fool. Buzinaro. Keita. Nice tackle from Koos. We've made our changes. Koos' ball up to Estevez. Estevez in. Sarmiento scores immediately. That must be his first touch. 65 minutes gone, and it is 1-1. Come on, San Marino. Let's get ourselves another point, because if we dropped way down to 9th with that. God, with this current result. I mean, if we can get a win though, that pushes us back up to potentially what would it be? 2 more points. We'd still only be 6th. So there we go. Never mind. Nevertheless, we need to get those points on the board. Nijhoos, his shot just over the corner of crossbar and post. Let's bring on... let's bring on Van den Bar, because our midfield is looking pretty tired. And we've got a game again in a couple of days. Estevez to Vilamos. Estevez, can he cross? Oh, he puts the ball in perfectly there, but nobody was even attacking it. And then, unfortunately, the header... Oh, it's a little Sammarino party going on outside. Sanchez with the ball. Sanchez, can he cross? He does beautifully. Estevez, his head goes well over the bar. Damn it. They still playing that annoying formation? Yes. Slightly different. Sarmiento's got there. Sarmiento crosses. Kos! Oh, Diemi saves. We're on top of them now in these last few minutes. Oh, Kristalic. No, let's not. I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose the points. Insua to Vilamos. Huge ball up towards Sarmiento. Capozza. Ah, why would you do that, fella? Give them a goal kick. Adiemi. Coas wins it. Sarmiento's got it. Caballero. Oh, the goalkeeper just gets out ahead of him. Estevez. Can he cross? He tries, but it was straight at the goalkeeper again. Carrara. Okay, now I'm going to go with an overload. If we'll even be able to make that change. Will it make any difference? Oh, the game is struggling. Insua. Big ball up to Sarmiento. Oh, straight away they come forward with it. Of course. Stupid. Insua to Vilamos. Nice. Estevez. Estevez. Huge ball towards Sarmiento. How did that get there? Tom May has taken him out. And that might be a red card. I mean, it would be harsh, I think, but it might be a red. It's not. It's a yellow. Giancarlo Tomé. Now, Van den Bar, can you do it? He's at the crossbar. Oh, matey boy. It could have been the classic two-win vid. It could have been a 2-win vid, guys, but it's not going to be. How long has it been since we've had a 2-win vid? The promotion thing, I think, right? That's been ages. Caballero, the ball comes forward. Cross it. It's in. Oh, Van Bar! Oh, it's in the box and Van den Bar. Oh, mate. Oh, fella. Van den Bar. Oh, man. God damn. Okay, well, we're 9th. I mean, look, we're doing a billion times better than we were last year, so we'll take it. But we could have had 2 wins there. Very annoying. How did Pisa get on? They won 4-0, so they're bouncing around in terms of their form. Right. So as it is, how long have we got? We've got fucking loads of games left. Let's go for... So we already saw... Was it Ascoli and Bologna? That's the halfway at that point then, right? So let's go with maybe... Benevento Cesena, because we beat Benevento and we lost to Cesena last time around. So we'll do Benevento Cesena. And then we can then kick on to the end with Atalanta Cittadella. I think that's fair. So Benevento Cesena for the next game, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.